So students, now that we have gone over long division step by step, working through problems together, and allowing you to work through problems on your own, I want us to work through 3 final problems that will illustrate how long division skills can be applied to the real world. Well, first, let's say that me and Mrs. Finelli went out to eat and wanted to split a check that came to $68 evenly. Well, the first thing we would do is write the problem like this. 2 divided by 68. As we've learned, we must first determine how many times the 2 will go into the 6. 2, 4, 6. 3 times. 3 times 2, 6. We're going to subtract. We'll end up with 0, which 2 cannot obviously go into. So we'll bring the 8 down to determine how many times 2 can go into 8. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 times. 4 times 2, 8. We'll do our subtraction and end up with 0. Now, as we've learned, it is important to check our work. So, let's use the process of multiplication. 34 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And 3 times 2 is 6. $68. Therefore, using long division, me and Mrs. Finelli have determined that we have to both pay $34. How about this one? Let's say that 8 friends worked one day to paint a shed where they earned $96. The friends write the problem out so they can see how much they should all be equally paid. 8 divided by 96. Now this problem's a little bit different than the first because 8 obviously doesn't go into 9 equally. We know it goes in there once, and when we do our subtraction, we know that there's a remainder of 1. But that's okay, because again, we bring the 6 down, and we see that 8 goes into 16 2 times. Well, let's check our work. 12 times 8. 8 times 2 is 6. 16, with a remainder of 1. 96. Again, using long division skills, we were able to solve a real-world problem. Each friend should be getting $12. Okay, one more. Let's say that Mr. Finelli had 93 baseball cards that he wanted to split evenly between his 3 sons. 3 divided by 93. We look at our first number here, and we see that 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3, 6, 9. We bring it down. We do our subtraction. Obviously, again, 3 doesn't go into 0, but that's okay because we'll bring this other 3 down. You can see that 3 goes into 3 once. Now, we'll check our work using multiplication. Always important to check your work. You see that 3 and 3 times 3 is 9. Perfect. So, each son should be getting 31 cards. Working through these 3 problems, I hope that you all can now see that long division is not just something you should forget, but something that you can use into your daily life to help you learn.